Upcoming PS5 security talk by SpecterDev spreads new rumors of a hypervisor exploit. PlayStation hacker SpecterDev will be doing a presentation on PS5 security on June 3rd, next week, at the Hardware.io USA conference in California. The upcoming talk, announced just a few hours ago via a not-so-cryptic screenshot, has the scene wondering if a PS5 hypervisor exploit will be announced. Important update. SpecterDev has confirmed he will not be releasing a new exploit or bug during this talk. Just to clarify, I won't be dropping new exploits, bugs. It's mostly a reversing-focused talk and talks about exploitation techniques, mitigations on a whole. SpecterDev to discuss PS5 security landscape at Hardware.io. Hardware.io posted a riddle in the form of a screenshot on Twitter a few hours ago, asking their followers to explain what's happening here. The screenshot shows reverse-engineered code from what could possibly be the PS5 hypervisor. The guest code, which is inside it, jail, and thus cannot interfere with the rest of the system, keeps running on the hardware until it encounters a request it cannot handle. Then the processor gives the control back, referred to as VM exit, either to kernel space or to the user space to handle the request. Once the request is handled, native execution of guest code on the processor resumes again. And the loop goes on. Source: the conference organizers and SpecterDev have confirmed the talk will focus on PS5's multiple layers of security, including its hypervisor. The PlayStation 5, PS5, represents a significant leap in technological advancements, particularly in terms of its security measures, which have undergone substantial improvements compared to its predecessor, the PS4. Due to the lack of public documentation around its security hardening techniques, there exists some misunderstanding of the system's security infrastructure. This conference talk aims to shed light on the PS5 system architecture, focusing on Sony's efforts to impede reverse engineering and mitigate the impact of kernel memory corruption. Will SpecterDev drop a PS5 hypervisor exploit? Although a kernel exploit has been published for the PS5 last year, the hypervisor is being seen as the biggest obstacle to a full jailbreak on the console. Naturally, the PS5 scene, myself included, is extremely excited about this upcoming talk, and some are already talking about a potential PS5 hypervisor exploit. Moreover, the talk abstract is quite precise in their wording when they say, "We'll also talk about how these mitigations can be worked around and highlight some avenues and ideas for future research." Although the workaround mitigations part could mean a lot of juicy things will be revealed, this is a bit far from, "We'll demonstrate how we broke the console's security," or something similar. I do, however, believe we'll learn a lot that the hacker hasn't disclosed publicly so far. The screenshot of the reverse-engineered hypervisor is a clear indication of that. Although SpecterDev has already talked at length about his work on the PS5 kernel, see here in particular, the upcoming talk will apparently focus on mitigation areas the hacker hasn't written or talked about yet, such as KCFI and XOM. SpecterDev hasn't shared many additional details on the upcoming presentation so far, beyond his own cryptic answer to Hardware.io on Twitter. On Discord, he's been discussing some additional details about the screenshot and his reprocess with Binary Ninja, but nothing super specific yet. In particular, when asked if he would explain how he obtained the hypervisor code in the first place, Spectre stated he wouldn't reveal it, as the code was acquired and provided by a friend. This year, the Hardware.io conference will happen next week in California. Details for registration can be found here. For the vast majority of us who can't attend the event in person, I believe SpecterDev's talk will be available on their YouTube channel a few days after the event.